Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So we are here for grade 4 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiply fractions. So let's just start with the chapter multiply fractions, and the lessons we're going to cover today are multiply fractions by whole numbers, then multiples of fractions, multiply unit fractions by whole numbers word problems, and now multiply fractions by whole numbers word problems. So let's just start with the first lesson. So here I am on grade 4 maths, and we're going to start with the first lesson, that is multiply fractions by whole number. So let's just start with the first example. It would be 9 times 1 over 7. So let's just start with the first lesson. So we're going to learn how do we multiply a whole number and the fraction. So here we have, see, 9 is a whole number, this is the whole number, and this one is the fraction. Got it? That, see, 9 doesn't have any denominator, that means it has the denominator 1. Now you have to multiply, like now both of them looks like fractions. So when you are working on the fractions, you need to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. So you have to do 9 times 1 and 1 times 7. So 9 times 1 is 9 and 7 times 1 is 7. Got it? So numerator is greater than denominator. 9 is greater than 7. 9 is numerator, 7 is denominator. So here in this case, numerator is greater than denominator. So you can simply divide. 7 times 1 is 7. So 9 take away 7 is 2. So it would be 1 whole 2 over, this would be the whole number, this would be the numerator, and this would be the denominator. It would be 1 whole 2 over 7. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions so that we can do as many practice questions as we can. Let's just start with the first one. Multiply, simplify your answer and write it as a proper fraction or as a whole number or as a mixed number. So let's just do 2 by 7 times 8. Okay, it would be 2 by 7 times 8. So 8 is a whole number and 2 by 7 is a fraction. It doesn't have any denominator. If you don't have any denominator with a whole number, that means the denominator would be 1. Got it? Now you are going to multiply two fractions. So when multiplying fractions, you have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. You do 2 times 8 and 7 times 1. So 2 times 8 is 16 and 7 times 1 is 7. Because 9 doesn't have any denominator, so if a number doesn't have any denominator, that means the denominator would be 1. Got it? Like for this question I am right now on, 8 doesn't have any denominator in the question. Got it? That means the denominator would be, the denominator of 8 would be 1. Now it looks like we are multiplying two fractions, so you need to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. Got it? So if a whole number doesn't have any denominator, that means it would be 1. Got it? You can put 1 in the denominator. Got it? Why? Because you cannot multiply a whole number and a fraction. So if a number doesn't have any denominator, its denominator would be 1. Got it? Because 8 doesn't have any denominator. So that means its denominator would be 1. If a number doesn't have any denominator, its denominator would be 1. Got it? 8 over 1 equals 8, isn't it? Okay, 2 over 3 times 10. Hold on, let me just explain once again. 2 over 3 times 10. Okay, see, 10 doesn't have any denominator. Got it? You can write 10 over 1 and 10 over 1 equals 10, isn't it? That's why 10 doesn't have any denominator. You can put 1 here, and now you can do like multiplying two fractions, numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. It would be 20 over 3. Got it? It would be now 20 over 3. Okay, the next one is 3 by 4 times 5. Okay, the next one is 3 over 4 times 5. So you have to put 1 as denominator. Now you have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. So it would be 5 times 3 is 15 and 4 times 1 is 4. Got it? So it would be 15 over 4. Very good. Okay, the next one is multiply. You have to do 9 times 1 over 8. 9 times 1 over 8. That means the denominator is 1. You have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. So it would be, so which is the correct option? Yes, that would be 9 over 8. Very good. Okay, the next one is multiply. Simplify your answer and write it as a proper fraction, as a whole number, or as a mixed number. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, very good. You have to do 5 times 1 and 9 times 1, so it would be 5 over 9. Okay, simplify, multiply, sorry, 9 times 1 over 2. So which is the correct option? So it would be, very good, that would be 9 over 2. Okay, the next one is 5 over 6 times 5. So which is the correct option? It would be, very good, 5 times 5 makes 25. So that would be 25 over 6. Okay, 3 times 9 over 10. So which is the correct option? Three times 9 is, very good, that would be 27 over 10. The correct option is 27 over 10. Okay, 9 times 1 over 7. So which is the correct option? It would be, 9 times 1 is 9. So it would be 9 over 7. Very good. Okay, the next one is 1 over 8 times 3. So which is the correct option? It would be 3 over 8. The correct option is 3 over 8. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Got it? The next lesson is multiples of fractions. So let's just start with the next one. Okay, complete the multiplication sentence. So basically, we are going to find the multiples of the fraction. Multiples means which numbers are multiplying with the fractions. Got it? Just look at the question. The fraction 2 by 3 can be written as the product of a whole number and the unit fraction. Like we are doing the last question, we are multiplying a whole number and a fraction. So here you have 2 by 3. You can write 2 by 3 as the multiple of a whole number and a unit fraction 1 over 3. 1 over 3 is a unit fraction. Got it? So to write the product, it can help to make a model of 2 over 3. Got it? 2 over 3 means you have two parts of 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. Got it? You can write it as 2 times 1 over 3. That means the missing number would be 1 over 3. Just look at here. You are given 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 means you can write it as 1 over 3 and 1 over 3. Got it? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Got it? So you can write it as 2 times 1 over 3. That is the multiples of 2 times 1 over 3. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Complete the multiplication sentence. 2 by 5 equals the missing number times 1 over 5. So which number is missing? The easier way is, here you have to 1 times what number makes 2? Just listen to me. The easier way is, you have 2 over 5 here. You are given a missing number here times 1 over 5. You have to, here you have to find a number that when multiplied by 1 by 5 makes 2 by 5. 1 times what number is 2? 1 times 2 is 2. That means the missing number is 2. Got it now? This would be an easier way to understand. 1 times 2 makes 2. That means the missing number is 2. Got it, everyone? Okay, the next one is 2 by 3 times 2 by 3 equals the missing number times 1 over 3. Again, you have to find a number that when multiplied by 1 makes 2. So which number times 1 by 3 equals 2 by 3? Which is the correct option? Yes, 2 times 1 is 2. So 2 times 1 by 3 is 2 over 3. The missing number is 2. Got it? 1 by 3 is actually a unit fraction. You have to find another number that when multiplied by 1 makes 2. So 1 times 2 makes 2. So it would be 2 over 3. Okay, the next one is 3 by 5 equals the missing number times 1 over 5. So which is the correct option? Very good. That would be 3 times 1 over 5. The missing number is 3. Okay, 2 by 4 equals the missing number times 1 over 4. So which number is missing? Yes, the missing number is, it would be 2 times 1 over 4. The missing number is 2. 2 times 1 over 4 makes 2 times 1 over 4 makes 2 over 4. Okay, 4 by 5 equals the missing number times 1 over 5. So which is the correct option? Which number is missing? Yes, very good. That would be 4 times 1 over 5. That means the missing number is 4. Got it? 4 over 5 equals 4 times 1 by 5. The missing number is 4. Okay, 2 by 3 equals the missing number times 1 over 3. So which number is missing? The missing number is 2. 2 by 3 equals 2 times 1 over 3. The missing number is 2. Okay, 3 by 4 equals missing number times 1 over 4. So which number is missing? Which is the correct option? Yes, very good. The missing number is 3. It would be 3 times 1 by 4 equals 3 over 4. Okay, the next one is 2 by 3 equals the missing number times 1 over 3. So which is the correct option? 2 times 1 is 2, so it would be 2 over 3. The correct option is 2 over 3. Very good. Okay, the next number is 3 by 5 equals the missing number times 1 over 5. So which is the correct option? Yes, very good. That would be 3 times 1 over 5. The correct option is 3. Okay, the next one is 2 by 4 equals the missing number times 1 over 4. So which is the correct option? So the correct option is, yes, that very good. That would be 2 times 1 over 4. The correct option is 2. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is multiply unit fractions by whole numbers word problems. So we are done with multiply fractions by whole numbers. Now we're going to do the same thing with word problems. Got it? So let's just start with the word problems. Okay, let's just start with the first example. Let me just read the question. Just listen to me carefully. So basically the concept is you have to multiply a whole number and a fraction. Got it? Okay. On Wednesday, the farmers at the Mercer farm picked 3 barrels of tomatoes. Thursday, the farmers picked 1 by 2 as many tomatoes as on Wednesday. How many barrels of tomatoes did the farmer pick on Thursday? So they did 3 barrels on Wednesday, and then 1 by 2 as many tomatoes as on Wednesday. You have to calculate the total tomatoes, so you can do 3 times 1 over 2. Got it? Like on Wednesday, they did 3 barrels, and on Thursday, they did 1 by 2 as many as on Wednesday. So you have to do 3 times 1 over 2. So it would be, you have to do the same thing. 3 times 1 is 3 and 2 times 1 is 2. So it would be 3 over 2. Got it? That means the total barrels they collected. If the answer is, I think, in a fractional form. Yes, that would be 3 over 2. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay. Austin uses 2 cups of vinegar in his salad dressing recipe. How much vinegar would Austin use to make half 1/4 of a recipe? Okay, so he used 2 cup of vinegars in dressing. If he is using 1/4 of a recipe, everything would be 1/4. Got it? You have to do then 2 times 1/4. 2 times 1/4. Got it? You have to do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. Got it? It will be 2/4, or you can divide them by a common factor. Common factor means a number that can divide both numerator and denominator. It would be 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. Got it? That means he have to use half cup of the vinegar. Got it? It would be 1/2 cup. Got it, everyone? No one is answering. That's the same thing we already did. Nothing new here. On Wednesday, the farmers of the Mercer farm picked 3 barrels of tomatoes. Thursday, the farmers picked half as many tomatoes as on Wednesday. How many barrels of tomatoes did the farmer picked on Thursday? So, which is the correct option? That's the one we did on the tutorial. So the correct option is 3/2. You have to do 3 times 1/2. Got it? So 3 times 1/2 is 3/2. That would be the second option. Okay, the next one is the elephants at the Union Zoo are fed 1/3 of a barrel of corn each day. The buffalo are fed 3 times as much corn as the elephants. How many barrels? Okay, I'll explain the next one, don't worry. How many barrels of corn are the buffalo fed each day? Okay, so elephants are fed by 1/3 barrel each day, and buffaloes are fed 3 times as much corn as the elephants. Got it? So basically, you have to calculate how much barrels of corn are the buffalo fed each day. So the question is, barrels are fed 1/3. Got it? And the elephants, yes, the elephants are fed 1/3, and the buffaloes are fed 3 times as many as elephants fed. So 3 times elephants are fed 1/3. So basically, you're multiplying a whole number and a fraction. You have to do numerator time. Now you have 3 doesn't have any denominator. Got it? It would be like this: 1/3 times 3. So if a number doesn't have any denominator, its denominator would be 1. You have to do numerator time numerator, denominator time denominator. It would be 3/3. 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 1 is 3. You can divide them by a common factor 3. So it would be 1/1. How it is 4? It would be 1. Got it? That means then buffaloes would be fed just 1 barrel. Got it now? It would be 1. How it is 4? Just explain how 4. Do not guess the answers. You know how to solve them. Just solve them. Stop guessing them. Use your notebook and pencil. You can solve them. They are very easy. Jeff went to the candy store and bought 2 pounds of candy. If 1/5 of the Jeff's candy was chocolate, how many pounds of chocolate candy did Jeff buy? So you have to do 2 times 1/5. You have to do 2 times 1/5. 2 is a whole number and 1/5 is a fraction. You have to, the denominator of the 2 would be 1 because 2 doesn't have any denominator. You have to do numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. It would be 2 times 1 and 5 times 1 is 5. So the correct option is 2/5. Got it? Basically, the concept here is to learn you are multiplying a whole number and a fraction. Like 3 is a whole number, you are multiplying it to 1/4. Got it? 3 is whole number and 1/4 is fraction. So 3 doesn't have any denominator. If a number doesn't have any denominator, that means its denominator is 1. And now you are multiplying two fractions. Got it? Two fractions will be multiplied like numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. Got it? So 3 times 1 is 3 and 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, that's great. So for this one, it would be 2 over 5. Okay, Tessa and Matthew are collecting clothes for a clothing drive. Matthew collected 3 times as many clothes as Tessa did. If Tessa collected 1/4 of a bag of clothes, how many bags of clothes did Matthew collected? So which is the correct option? You have to do 3 times 1 over 4. So 3 times 1 over 4 is, you have to do 3 times 1 over 4. So which is the correct option? Very good. That would be 3 over 4. The correct option is 3 over 4. Very good. Okay, Janet made strawberry jam and raspberry jam. She made enough strawberry jam to fill half of a jar. If she made 4 times as much raspberry jam as strawberry jam, how many jars will the raspberry jam fill? So which is the correct option? Do not guess the answers. You can just solve them. 4? How? You have to do 4 times 1 over 2. You have to do 4 times 1 is 4 and 2 times 1 is 2. And you can divide them by the common factor 2, isn't it? 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 1 is 2. So you can write it as 2. It would be 2. Got it, everyone? It would be 2. The next one is Denise has 2 cups of powdered sugar. She sprinkled 1/4 of the sugar onto a plate of brownies and sprinkles the rest onto the plate of lemon cookies. How much sugar does Denise sprinkle on the brownies? So which is the correct option? Very good. That would be 1 over 2. It would be 2 over 4. You can divide them by the common factor 2. Got it? So it would be then 1 over 2. Simmons' lemon cookie recipe calls for 1/4 of a cup of sugar. How many sugar would Simon use to make 3 batch of the cookies? So which is the correct option? Yes, that would be 3 over 4. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is multiply fractions by whole numbers word problems. So you are going to multiply the whole numbers and fractions, the same thing we are already working on. Okay, the cattle at the Jesper farm are fed 5 bales of hay each day. The horses are fed 3/4 as much hay as the cattle. How much bales of hay are the horses fed each day? So which is the correct option? You have to 5 times 3/4. So which is the correct option? You have to do 5 times 3/4. So which is the correct option? Yes, that would be 15 over 4. 5 times 3 is 15, so it would be 15 over 4. The second one is the correct option. Okay, Michael operates an orange juice stand. On Monday, he used half of a bag of oranges. On Tuesday, he used two times as many oranges as on Monday. How many bags of oranges did Michael use on Tuesday? So, which is the correct option? You have to do 2 times 1 over 2. So, which is the correct option? Yes, 2 by 2, and you can write it as 1. Got it? So, the correct option is 1. Stop guessing the answers, please. Felix has 3 cups of powdered sugar. He sprinkles half of the sugar on a plate of brownies and sprinkles the rest onto the plate of lemon cookies. How much sugar did Felix sprinkles on the brownies? So, which is the correct option? You have to do 3 times 1 over 2, so it would be very good 3 over 2. The correct option is 3 over 2. Okay, the next one is Krista and Reagan each made a bowl of punch. Reagan uses 4 times as much lemonade as Krista did. If Krista used one third of a cup of lemonade, how much cups of lemonade did Reagan use? So, which is the correct option? You have to do 4 times 1 over 3. So, which is the correct option? Very good. That would be 4 over 3. 4 over 3, not 2. Last month, Eva and May sold candy to raise money for their debate team. May sold 3 times as much candy as Eva did. If Eva sold 4 by 3 of a box of candy, how many boxes of candies did May sell? So, which is the correct option? It would be yes, 6 over 3, or either you can write it as 2, because when you divide them by the common factor 3, it would be 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Got it? So, that would be 2. Last week, Dan's fruit stand sold half of a box of lemons. Down the road, Harold's fruit stand sold 3 times as many boxes of lemons as Dan's did. So, how many boxes of lemons did Harold's fruit stand sell? So, which is the correct option? So the correct option is you have to do 3 times 1 over 2. So it would be 3 over 2. Got it? The correct option is 3 over 2. Okay, the next one is Cole went to candy store to bought 2 pounds of candy. If 2 by 5 of the Cole's candy was chocolate, how many pounds of chocolate candy did Cole buy? So which is the correct option? You have to do 2 times 2 over 5. So which is the correct option? It would be 2 times 2 is 4. That would be 4 over 5. Got it? 4 over 5, not 1 over 5. 2 times 2 is 4. A factory puts 2 by 5 of a gallon of vinegar in each batch of salad dressing. How many gallons of vinegar will be used in 4 batch? So which is the correct option? 2 by 5 times 4. So which is the correct option? It would be 8 over 5. The correct option is 8 over 5. Yesterday, Kelsey's Snack Shack went through 2 bottles of ketchup. If they used 1/4 as much mustard as ketchup, how many bottles of mustard did they go through? So, which is the correct option? You have to do 2 times 1 over 4. How 3 by 2? Where is 3? It would be 2 over 4 and you can write it as 1 over 2. Sharon's and Wilson's are collecting clothes for a collecting clothing drive. Wilson collected half as many clothes as Sharon did. If Sharon collected 5 bags of clothes, how many bags of clothes did Wilson collect? So, which is the correct option? It would be 5 over 2. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 4 maths. We are working on the chapter multiply fractions, and the lessons we are working on is multiply fractions by whole number, multiples of fractions, multiply unit fractions by whole numbers word problems, multiply fractions by whole number word problems. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.